Behold, for he is I and I am him. Not they, not them, not we, just me. No need to agree with us and start a movement. Just respect our shit and continue breathing. 4 seasons, 60 plus episodes, dope merch, dope skits, impeccable content, and memorable events. Y'all, and I'm here to collect. Fuck the flowers. I'm talking money. Money for every gem dropped. Back pay for all the blood pressures we've raised, and gratuity for all the consistent laughs. Religiously rude is the highest cut clarity of diamond. Not popular enough to cancel, but dope enough to be copied. This is Benny Blanco catching Carlito slipping before his ride off into the sunset. We here to fuck shit up and disappear. No disrespect though. Love. You're fucking welcome.
How rude.
Now, I'm not in the habit of taking orders from a machine. None of that now. I haven't changed. You're a barbarian, a savage. Go on.
This podcast is brought to you by New Element Entertainment. Shout out to Gifted Hoods, RIP Curve. You can check us out on YouTube, IG, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And check out giftedhoods.nyc and smvibesent.com.
Your mother.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the latest episode of the Religiously Ruled podcast. We are joined by Komodo Prez,
The motherfucking man.
Ace the Bearded Dragon,
+1.
Jano Soprano, not so silent permanent guest,
Yo.
Slick Vic and the Slickster.
Victor.
Yo, this we gotta introduce this man.
I'm gonna stop laughing at niggas so they don't feel funny no more, yo.
Yours truly, World War Z. What up?
What's good?
How everybody doing, man? Sometimes we come in here, we don't even ask. I know, like, how everybody doing?
Good, bro.
I'm upset.
Good.
You upset? Mm-hmm. We'll get to you in a second. I'm not asking Slick Victor. How you doing, Jano?
Good, man. I'm tired.
You tired?
Word.
Tired of all this traffic every day.
You drive too much, man. Why you upset?
I'm upset that when my friends want to be funny, I gotta accept it. But when I want to be funny back, niggas don't want to be my friend no more.
Because your funny is like disrespecting people.
Clown niggas.
Yeah. You don't know how to be a neutral funny.
But I shouldn't lose friends because niggas want to start it.
This true.
So
Wait, all right.
They
Do you
should
mean people
know.
being funny, like being funny at you?
No, like if you say a joke, I'm entitled to say one back.
A joke towards you mean?
Yeah, let's be funny.
Oh, yeah. No,
let's-
I agree with that,
Let's be funny
yeah.
together.
Yeah, you got to be able to dish it and take it.
Nigga send me a text, and I gotta say a nigga I know now because I don't know if we friends anymore. But a nigga I know send me a text, and he goes, "Yo," so I respond, "What's good?" Nigga sends a meme, and he goes, "This shit true though." Laugh my ass off, and it said, "Why bald head niggas could grow grow hair on their grow beards, but can't grow hair on their head? Why your hair grow upside down?" Right?
That's good.
He said that's true though, right? So I'm just like, so he wrote laugh my ass off, right? So I wrote, I'm taller than you, I'm faster than you, my friends are cooler than yours, my future's brighter than yours.
Roasting session.
I just went down. I went down. I gave him a list of all the things that I find true too, right? Like these are all true things. We are stating facts here.
Did you
My
end it
arms
off?
are longer than yours,
Did
right?
you
Like,
end it off by laughing my ass off?
yeah, I put laugh my ass off, like, but that's true though.
And now he's saying,
Nigga ain't text me in like 4 days. This is my sports friend. Like, I don't
should-
even know if we friends no more.
You should be like, yo, you alive? You know, send a search and rescue.
I did. I sent them. I said, "Yo, you seen the game?" Nigga ain't text back. That's not fair.
that's not fair. You're right. Yeah, I
mean,
don't know.
You could've-
Yeah,
could've-
son
I
could-
shouldn't have to lose.
You could have
friends 'cause
stopped at
niggas do
3.
that. No, I gave him a list. I gave him a list of at
He
least
only
10.
said one joke though.
Huh?
He only said one joke.
I wanted to say a joke. I had jokes.
Well, he only said one joke too,
Yeah,
which
it
is that
was
whole
one
text.
joke. It was one thread. It was one thread.
A thread.
It was a thread of text.
All right, well, he ain't your friend anymore.
Yeah, this nigga ain't. But that's not fair.
That's like my wife. She'll try to joke on me, and when I go crazy, I'm mean.
It's quiet. Yo, it's quiet. 100%.
So when I go crazy,
100%.
I
I
didn't
go
even think I
crazy
went
with
crazy.
the jokes, and it's like, nah. You
I just
wildin'.
felt like if you go, he gave me a fact, so I gave him more. I gave him
Bunch
facts.
of Snapple facts. Yeah, like yo.
So it's like,
Oh, we spitting facts? All right, here, hold these.
I said, I'm happier than you. My life is more fun.
Yo, all right, I want to bring back the segment of the wokes. All right. Some woke the other day
Some
said
woke.
that waking up
Sound
is
like
traumatic,
sleepwalkers.
and they want to acknowledge that, like when they wake up, they're traumatized, and they need to adjust to
Yo,
life.
again, y'all follow miraculous
They want-
people. I'm glad I don't get to see shit like this.
Nah, but when I start seeing wild shit like that, I just
They
unfollow.
want a stimulus
yo,
payment.
But
for
I
that?
see it.
Yeah, we got a mutual friend that I'm scared. I like literally never click on their circle things, their stories, because it's just like I know I'm gonna see some shit and just look at it like you want some bullshit today. So I don't even click. And then you've been sharing that person shit in the chat, so I know they on some bullshit. That's why I don't be clicking.
They on some bullshit today too.
See, that's why I stay away. Like my name is never in that person's
You know,
stories.
and you know what? I think I'm gonna start unfollowing some of my friends because it's ruining
Your friendship.
not
your
not
perception?
my perception of who they are as a person.
So I was thinking about this
They
shit
could
because I
just be
feel the
different
same
people
way. I feel the same way, but I started thinking about it. I'm like, what if they just doing that to seem cool on social media, right? Like, what if that's just because in person they don't behave or talk like any of this shit.
But then, how do you know who's the real?
I don't know.
Who's the
Yeah,
real
who's
them,
the
right?
real
Like,
one?
I don't
Like, is
know.
it the IG
Are they
person?
Well, are they like acting a certain way because they know there's like certain standards to be
I don't
around
know.
us, or
That's what I think it is. Like,
As long as they respect me enough to not bring that shit around, that
Yeah.
bullshit around me, like I'm cool with that.
that's what I think it is. Like, there's a standard of how women and men should uphold themselves. Like, there's a right and wrong thing to do and say. For
sure.
But on social media, everything they're like
people don't
the
criticize.
superhero for.
Yo, I got fucking.
everything.
I literally got pardon.
No, you good?
I literally got like addressed by somebody, by two people, because I was like, G Money and Nino Brown were right all along. Like
Like, that was the way to go.
Yeah.
They created the Carter. It was a safe place to,
Now the
use
world-
and-
now the
to
world
use
is the
drugs,
Carter.
to buy and use drugs. I said, they were ahead of the game. Niggas was in my fucking DMs like, oh, you don't understand what's going on. I'm like, oh, dog, I didn't say anything was right or wrong. I just said G Money and Nino Brown were ahead of the curve. They knew.
Also, there's a joke in there, right? Like, yes, obviously there's real government shit going on with whatever's happening, but that wasn't your point. Wasn't
All
to
I
compare,
said
yeah.
was Nino Brown and G Money were right. Right? Like that's it. They created the Carter, a safe place for people to get high and buy drugs and get high, right? Like everybody every woke person want to be sleeping
The
my
wokes
DMs.
this is their year, the wokes year.
I thought it was last year. Fuck, like,
Nah, they was getting started. They was like waking up last year.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to go back outside. Because that's what happens with everybody inside. Everybody inside asleep and then waking up and just want to talk.
I don't. Even,
I mean, I'm kind of scared of outside. There's been a lot of gun violence. I'm minding my business.
bro.
I'm
The
gonna
gun
tell my
violence-
wife today-
The gun violence is exactly where it's supposed to be, though. Like, it's not where I'm at. So it's just like, it's
I
where
guess, right?
It's where it needs
Yeah,
to be.
it is
Like,
where it needs to be. But when outside reopens, I think I'm gonna tell my wife, like, look, babe, if somebody disrespects you,
Just take it.
Put your head
Walk
down
away.
and keep walking.
yeah, like the
Whistle.
wrong
All you gotta
retaliation.
do is whistle.
Yeah,
Whistle.
like
That's
the
it.
wrong
Walk off.
comment by me to honor you might
Go
get me
get us
killed.
shot.
She might be a.
Go
she
get
might be a
us.
widow. She gonna be a widow.
Yeah,
Bro.
or both of us gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Nah,
Shit is wild right now.
yo, the best I could tell people, and I don't want to tell nobody like, yo, go outside, commit crimes and shit like that. But just understand we are in a crisis, right? So like, somebody say something to your lady, don't get your ego all fucked up and like go outside, get shot, get your stupid ass killed and shit like that. These young niggas ain't got no money right now, so you can give these little niggas like $500 and they'll go do some stupid shit for you. So, I'm not endorsing that
If a
either.
gun
There's
get
older
pulled on
niggas
me,
that
like,
do that shit
wait,
too.
wait, I'll pay you and go, just leave me alone.
I'm-
Are they that broke? Like,
There's
don't
plenty-
shoot me.
Fam,
I'll
There's
give you
plenty
money.
of bail right
I'm
now. They ain't not
35
worried.
years old now. I said I'm done with violence, but I got some money.
But the violence isn't done. By you, it's
by
done.
me, it's done. Right? By any means, it's just like, hey, here you go. Leave me alone. Yeah, you know.
These wokes hit the streets. They
But
they
that's
gonna
why-
get shot.
But that's also why I'm not looking forward to people coming out because them niggas gonna go outside too, and then we got to deal with that shit. P like,
Nah,
it's
summer's
not-
gonna be crazy.
It's not they gonna stay home now. Like as soon as the floodgates are open, they're gonna be out there too. I'm not trying to like come across the shit out. You know what I mean?
I was on Netflix and I was just watching like old movies. And
I've been doing the same shit recently.
yeah, just watching like old movies like 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s and shit. And I came across like all the dance movies. And I hate the way they dress them niggas. Like I really hate it. Like,
Yo, it was cultural appropriation for one.
OD.
And I feel the people that they were dressing could have dressed themselves and it would have been like legit, right?
My biggest issue, like, first off, why was it a highlight film that white people was able to like dance? Like, Save the Last Dance
when
was
we
terrible.
know that
Step Up, with what's this fucking Channing Tatum nigga? Like, these are terrible.
What's
like
the-
the fact
what's
that
the
they were
other one?
impressed by these regular
that?
peers, right?
What's that
Like,
other big one? The one with Omarion and shit.
You got served.
you got served.
They were competing against a white team at the end, right? Like,
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's not happening.
Right,
So,
like, yeah.
so my whole thing is like, we gonna stop making these motherfuckers prevalent in black culture and then being like shocked by that they're in it, right? So it's just like highlighting them. And it's just like that's like the white rapper effect to me, right? Like when white rappers rap really fast, they're like, "Yo,
He's fire."
he's fire." It's just like, come on, this nigga just scrambled words together. Like it doesn't mean anything. Like we can't relate to that, so stop. But fucking, so I was watching it and like all of these niggas are dressed like 2K, my player created players and shit like that. Like, why did this nigga Channing Tatum have on? Why did all of these niggas? Because Omarion and these niggas too. They didn't have on no new era fitteds, but they had on fitteds that were just not realistic fitteds. Like nobody wore those. Nobody wore those. It was just a plain long black fitted. Like I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Niggas had headbands. They had do rags with headbands and a hat on top of that.
Yep.
Like they just had stupid shit. Son from Say the Last Dance
culture.
with that stupid ass hat and that turtleneck. I hate Neo. I can't believe Neo had he had a linty hat on with a brim and a short brim. Not the long like Scully's and brims was already bad, but this nigga had the short hat with the short brim. And it was linty. I hated it. I hated everything about whoever dressed these people in those videos, in those movies.
But why can't they? Why? It's just a waste of money. Why can't these niggas like, yo, this is what I want to wear. You could go buy it. They have like some unpeer in wardrobe buying everybody's outfit.
I was so mad that I went and Googled each place that these movies were filmed at to see what they were wearing in that time. And I said, you niggas didn't even look like the respected neighborhood. Right? Like, you didn't even dress like the niggas from that neighborhood to present Detroit, Chicago, fucking... You know, they didn't represent these places at all. Mm-hmm. And fucking god-awful New York, the way they dress these people in New York for dance movies. It's just like, yo, nobody ever walked outside like that. I hate it. The end.
That's why we need jobs in these markets. Like, one of us could be a fire-ass wardrobe.
Niggas could have just put on
director.
a new era Yankee hat and called it a day.
Now, you have to go over the top. You have to wear every outfit that was in the 90s on one person.
one shot.
Yeah, these niggas had on. Yo,
The first day homeless
if you look at how Nick Cannon and these niggas look in Drumline and shit, it's just like, come on, man. Who dressed you niggas? It's
true.
Love don't cost a thing. You remember how this nigga used to? Come on, man. This shit is unbelievable.
Yo, speaking of 90s, we used to have all the R&B groups back in the day. Do we have any right now?
Male what?
Male R&B groups?
R&B groups?
Yeah.
Nah, it's over.
Nah.
We got the internet,
Yeah.
the group.
I was
right?
thinking,
And that's like,
That's one girl though.
nigga, it's a band.
Word.
Now we ain't got shit. The group, male group. Nah, Pretty Ricky, them niggas is dusted.
How did they used to record back? It would be like all of us right here in the room looking at each other,
Stand at
singing.
each other and one go, ooh.
All on one mic and shit.
One had to do the ad-libs,
Niggas
the
trying to be
other
over
niggas
each other's
sang.
shoulder and shit.
Hey, yo, listen, man. I miss that shit. But them videos were bad.
No, all the videos
Yo,
were bad.
I was watching all the 90s videos with Lex. Right? So I got Lex watching these shits and I'm like, yo, why I never noticed how bad these R&B videos were? Like
Horrible.
Tony Braxton was running through a fucking maze and then evaporated when she finally caught the guy.
Damn.
And I was just like, yo, how did we get here? Like,
Shit
why is she
dried up.
running naked through a maze, right? Like,
And it dried
why
up
did they
at the
run
end.
here? Why did they run the wrong way? Like, how did the maze get here? Like, what's going on here? I forgot what song that was too. It was just like, it was bad.
What was that Jagged Edge video where he was smuggling a puppy?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
And you thought it was a
Wait,
brick
yeah,
the whole
bricks,
move,
yeah.
the whole video?
Jodeci was in the motherfucking desert with leather on. Leather jackets, leather pants,
How bad they
leather
smell.
vests. What the fuck was going on? Who wrote the treatments for these videos?
Yo, we gonna go to the desert covered in
You
leather.
could tell
fire.
these niggas was hot.
That's
One
fire.
nigga
Fire.
was laying in the sand, like he's just like, yo, I'm done. Right? This nigga was roasting. I'm just like, yo, come on, somebody. And then like you could tell when like they're being like told what to do because the nigga Casey just picks up the sand. Like he looks and he goes, just like my nigga. Cisco's running across bitches' heads.
That was the best.
Yo,
That might be the most memorable shit I've ever seen in my life, right? Like this nigga was like skipping across bitches' heads.
that was one of the greatest songs of our
Yeah,
time.
it was soft porn. That's all
Who
that
that
shit
dress
was.
so scandalous? Yo, funny ass shit. So I'm cleaning the crib this weekend, right? I don't know where she got it from, but my daughter, she's 8 years old. She's on the deck because it was a nice day. She's
Like
on
45.
yeah. So she's on the deck with her iPad listening to battered women 90s music. She listening
she
to
was
all
jamming?
Keisha Cole.
She was jamming?
She's
Oh,
dancing like frolicking on the patio, bro. Listening to Mary J. Blige. She was listening to some Sade,
All right,
You
all
better
right.
drop that shit. in
Keisha
the water.
Cole's, Jagged Edge. I'm like,
I mean,
where
that's
you
all.
get this?
That's all. But that's all adult sad music, right? Like
She
I
loves
miss
sad
that shit though.
I do too.
I miss that shit. So I wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all handle awkward moments? Right? Like, do y'all have a go-to move?
I would, because there's different scenarios and awkward moments. Like what specific one?
Anything where you just feel like
All my
the awkward
friends
mo-
there. All my friends there.
Your friends could be there. You could be.
Because I
in
have
front of
awkward moments
family.
like at work on Zoom meetings.
So how do you handle those? Do you have a go-to, or you just like
He
how
just
do you
sign
handle
off.
that?
Now imagine just signing off. I feel like I change it up all the time. I don't like the silence, so like I have to say something to like break the silence. That I feel like that makes it more awkward because nobody else is ready to say anything.
You try to pivot to like something else, or
Yeah, but I have to break the silence to pivot, right? So, and in group like situations, I don't know. I don't like being awkward.
nah, me neither.
I shut down.
I think I try to joke on it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, awkward, right? And then like, but I don't know that I gotta move.
I'm looking
How do
around and I'm
you
probably
handle it?
making faces at that point.
I developed a new move, and
Shit! Please share.
so
Patent pending.
yeah, I create the awkward silence, and I just stare at you, blank stare.
Wait, how do you
Wait,
create the
you
awkward
created an
silence?
awkward silence.
So like you could tell when somebody like when it gets awkward and somebody's like kind of like fishing for something to say, and you just
You know that's gonna make
Or
them.
somebody stuttering,
they're
like
gonna
trying to get
start
the word
talking
out,
more.
and you just stare at them.
just stare,
They're gonna start talking.
blank
more after
stare,
that.
no smirk, no nothing, no just
Emotionless.
Damn.
because I don't like people, right? So I was doing something and I was helping somebody out with something, and they're standing over me somebody's standing behind me and over me to see what it is I'm doing, right? So when I turn around and look at them, I don't want to say, yo, back the fuck up, because they're paying me to do this. So I just turn around and look at them, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, are you, like, am I too close? And I didn't say a word, I just stared at them blank. And I continued to stare at them until they turned around and walked off.
Yeah, that's a super confusing moment.
Yeah, because, like, I wouldn't respond. I didn't look at them angrily and nothing. I just, like, I didn't know English, so I
Wait,
couldn't
was this
hear.
an unpeer?
Huh?
No.
Yes.
Oh, it was. Oh, they can't.
I don't know,
they
maybe
can't-
mixed.
Yeah,
Unpeerish.
unpeers can't stand silence. Like
No,
they
they'll
have
start
to
to
say.
talk.
Yeah,
They'll
they
start to
have
talk.
to say
Yeah.
something.
Like, they were fishing, and I was just, and then they, like, didn't know what to do, so they turned around and, like, kind of, like, evaporated.
What is your expectation from your developed method of awkward moments?
To make it so I want people to continuously think and not know what the fuck is going on, right? Like, or what is he thinking, or did he hear me, or does he understand what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I like that aspect where it's
You're
just
gonna
like,
meet someone that's gonna do the same shit back to you.
and I'm gonna just look
Y'all gonna
away,
stare at
right?
each
Like
other
I'm
for
just
a while.
just
It's a game of chicken.
pull out my phone and start texting.
It's a game of chicken at that point. Who could blink first?
But the whole thing is like I really be trying to look for ways to not engage with people. Like if I don't know you, I don't really want to talk to you, unless you have like something for me. If you don't have nothing for me, I really don't like. Small talk is like my like worst enemy. Like as soon as that shit happens, like
Yeah,
I feel myself like dry up a little.
Yeah,
inside.
I need some engaging conversation.
Like, hey, so what do you do? Come on, man. Drugs, right? Like, let's get
But
excited
that
here.
could develop into a good
Let's get
conversation.
excited here. What do you do for a living? Drugs, like sell them, like use them, all of it, right? Like, I don't know, cause I literally just I don't find the people that want to talk. I don't find them interesting. And then the shit that people want to talk about, like though, people like to use the weather, people like to use society, politics, all this shit. Like I don't want to like.
It's beautiful outside.
And then I don't
What
want
do
to
you wanna
hear.
talk about?
I don't want to hear like war stories either. Like when niggas want to tell you how tough they are and shit like that.
You
Like, I
just
don't want
want
to hear
silence.
Nah, like tell me real shit. Don't tell me how tough you are because you made it through tough times. Tell me about the bitch that broke your heart and never healed again. Like tell me about that. Like tell me that's
Oh, you
tough.
want the juicy
Why are
shit?
you
that's
the way
tough.
you are? Yes.
Yeah, tell me why your dreams are shattered and you didn't get to become who you wanted to, right? Like that's tough.
Let
like,
me understand you.
Yeah.
Tell me why your check is $80 a week, like something like that, right?
Tell me why your woman keep
Child
talking
support
shit
for
to
6
you in front of
kids.
everybody. Like, tell me how we got here, right? Like, that's what that like. I don't care about all that other shit. Like, tell me something tell me shit that you don't share with everybody else, right? Don't tell me your Twitter thoughts.
Yeah,
and
that
your
is the
IG
good
thoughts.
conversations.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah, I
the shit
feel
that you
you.
don't want everybody to know.
I
We'll
feel
talk about
you.
that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that old friend of yours that took your favorite bitch and you hate both of them.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, like tell me about that.
Huh. All right. And you know what? I think instead of the awkward silences when people start talking shit, we got to start asking them, "Yo, nah, I don't want to hear about that. Tell me the shit that you don't tell nobody."
Yeah.
Like, now we could talk.
Yeah,
Oh, you
word.
don't get hit with silence at that point, too. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, some people may share something. Some people are probably too embarrassed.
Tell me about that dark secret that only one girl knows about you, and you praying that she never tell nobody. You know what I mean? Like that. Yo, I feel bad for anybody that got like dark secrets, and it like
And one
somebody
person-
knows,
Yeah.
and they're just like praying, like, "Yo, please die," because that's all you can do at that point, right? Is just pray they die. Like, I feel that's why. Look, that's why I have a podcast where I just tell on myself, right? Like nobody could ever say I'm lying about like, oh, this nigga, he lost fights before. Duh, nigga, I said that too. Niggas can't be like, only thing niggas can't say is that I've been slapped or robbed. Like those are the only two things niggas can't really say. But niggas can say they attempted that. They can say all types of shit. Girls could be like, oh, this nigga ain't shit. And I'll be like, yeah, she's right. Yeah, like all types of shit. Like I got a podcast where I tell on myself. So ain't no dark secrets here. I'm gonna admit to everything too. Even shit that don't belong to me, I admit to.
Word. Yo, you had brought this up before, and I wanted to, not on the podcast, but I wanted to talk about it, about survivors. And I think you asked, are survivors heroes?
Yeah, I was asking niggas.
And I want to bring that up again, because I just learned something about calling victims survivors.
What, survivor's guilt or some shit?
Now, you can't call someone that's a victim
A survivor?
a survivor. Because you are implying that...
I've been saying shit like that though. I've been saying, like, I'm not gonna call names, but if you've been shot, my nigga, you didn't survive. You a victim. You didn't survive, sir.
All right, wait, but
you ain't
see,
shoot back.
So what makes you a survivor then? You got shot at, but you didn't get shot?
No. A survivor is somebody that had to thrive through. Like you had to do something to get through, right? Like you can't just
like persevere through something.
yeah, like you gotta have.
But you can't be a survivor because like somebody failed to accomplish
Yeah,
something.
Alright,
a
but-
nigga didn't finish you, so
Yeah.
you survived. Like no.
I survived the bullets that were coming in.
No, you lived.
Nah, but look, so this is the funny thing about why we can't call victims survivors. Is because we are implying that the shit that they're a victim from could have potentially killed them. And not all victims are in situations.
Really?
Yo, shit, yo, All right, so in my job, they had this training called Words Matter.
Oh my god.
I want to get it to
shit.
share
They
with
gave
y'all.
you a list of
I
words?
need
Yo,
that.
it's shit. You can't call someone disabled.
You gotta call them.
You gotta call them.
You can't call them challenged.
No. I'm sorry.
No, you
can't
gotta call it disability. It's a disability.
Yeah, but you can't call us able-bodied.
Able-bodied.
Nigga, I am.
Because
Well,
that's
yeah.
implying that we're not disabled. Correct.
So I'm not a non-smoker.
So what? Because you're gonna say that you can't assume somebody's disabled because they're able-bodied. and, like,
Correct.
they don't have a mental illness.
Yo,
or
this shit is
something?
crazy.
That's
God
mad
damn.
deep.
That's
son.
mad
What the
shit
fuck
to
is
remember.
Mad
Yeah.
shit. Yo,
That's
it was,
mad shit
it
to
was a lot.
remember.
I'm gonna next time I'll
Suck
bring
my
some
dick rules.
examples. Yo,
How long was that list?
Yo,
Approximately.
it's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot. Like, there's no way we could.
Yo, they got a show called I Survived. And it's just a bunch of people that been through some wild
Yeah.
shit. But a lot of them niggas are victims. There's a handful of niggas that fought back, and that's survival to me. Like, if a bear attacked you and your dog and you fought it off, you survived. But if you played dead or you was actually almost dead and you just so
a
happened
victim.
niggas got to you,
Yo, that's
niggas
what
got
I'm
to you on
saying.
time, like you was a victim, my nigga. you was almost gone.
Nah, the bitches that met the Tinder swindler, they victims.
I gotta see that.
Oh yeah, definitely victims. Definitely victims. You ain't
Yo,
survived shit.
yo,
I
you
gotta
know,
see
you
that.
know what's
I
so
gotta see that.
toxic
That's
about
woman privilege for you.
Yo, word. But you know what's so toxic about social media right now? They are making fun of. They're using this meme like, yo, like with everyday shit. Yo, I can't take you out today because my enemies is after me. So they put in the dude's face and saying
I've
shit
been
like,
seeing that.
I can't get you flowers because my enemies is after me. Isn't that toxic towards the women that actually met this dude? And
Yo,
got
my whole
swindled
thing is like,
Nah.
y'all are adults that make decisions, man. Like,
Yo.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna have jokes. You gave a nigga 100K because he told you he had 100K. Oh, bitch, let me tell you where you stupid at. Like, you know, I'm like, come on, man. We can't. You are adults making adult decisions. Like, they don't know this nigga. Like, he didn't
He
owe
flew him
them
on the
anything.
private jet though, and,
But
and
he
it was
ain't
lit
owe
after
these
that.
That was the
bitches anything.
persuasion?
Like,
Oh yeah, for these hoes.
are they making this shit like a legal crime now? Like, if I trick you, I go to jail. Like,
Yo,
is that a thing now?
people are
That's what
mad
they trying
because
to
he's
do.
not facing charges. Yeah,
I don't think he should.
I don't think he should either.
He's a fucking magician.
You took out the
Well,
bread.
I
So
haven't
you
seen
gave
this,
it to me.
but romance scams that, like, yeah, you can charge people over shit like
What
that.
do you? What's the charge?
I mean, if somebody's actively
All right, he lied about his name.
If I stole money from you, then I should go to jail.
Yeah, but
if I finagled your stupid
Yeah.
ass,
Yeah, so I haven't seen it, so I don't know the details of it, but like,
Now the details is they fell in love with him. He living this lifestyle, and then he's like, "Yo, my enemies, I need bread, I need cash," and like, I take out a loan, and they take out a loan in their own name, and they bring him the cash.
was that fake though? Like that his enemies were after him and shit, or like?
Yeah, he was just lying about
so
everything.
yeah, of course he was
Oh
lying.
yeah, that's a crime.
But I
That's
want
a crime.
Yeah,
But I
False
want to know.
pretenses.
What I want to
What?
know is.
I know that they're also making decisions to take the money out and give it to him.
But that's what I'm saying.
I get that, but not without you lighting the fire for them to do it.
But you ain't gotta believe me
Oh, I
either.
feel
What
you.
happened to
Oh,
just
I-
know? Like, you got enemies, nigga? I can't fuck with you.
Got a lot of enemies.
Yeah, you got enemies. Like, I can't fuck with you. But that's crazy. Like,
Yo, son said, yo, son needed bread. He was running low. He was like, yo, sell your house.
And they did it.
I don't know if they
Yo.
went that far.
yo, but that
I see it. I see it at work.
these are adults
I be seeing
making
shit like that
adult decisions, yo. Like,
Agreed.
Now, one bitch got him back, though, because he was always decked out in designer. She was like, yo, you need bread? Like, you got to sell all this shit. And she took all his Gucci, Louis, all that shit and kept it.
yeah. Yo, but this is the thing.
Well, selling it, but making bread off of it.
All right, cool. If women want to say, yo, this is not a joking manner, cool. All right. All I'm gonna say is, what were these bitches' intentions when they found out, when they thought he was
A
filthy
millionaire,
rich,
of
right?
course.
Like, when they thought he was filthy
come
rich, what
up.
was their intentions? Come up.
To be Instagram,
Oh,
to be
joke's
Instagram
on you,
famous,
baby.
yeah.
Jokes on you. Because if your intention was already, oh, this nigga is wealthy and he could change my life because this nigga got a jet and all that shit. Oh, I get this nigga 100,000, I'm going to own him for life. Like, come on, your intentions were... That's what I'm saying. Like, how we just coddling people, we don't know their intentions.
Yeah. That shit wouldn't have went... I mean, it might have went down to New York. The right
In New
bitch.
York?
Yeah.
With credit cards and shit.
Nah, like he could come and bag some bitch in New York.
Nah, bitches ain't giving. Bitch ain't got no money like that to be giving niggas.
Maybe in Riverdale, but not like.
That's what I'm
in,
saying.
Like,
Yo,
Brooklyn or,
He would have had
or
to
the
get a
Bronx.
foreign chick in New York City. Like it had to been
Upper West Side.
yeah,
chick.
like a
Upper-
Russian,
yeah.
Asian. It had to been a different kind of chick for because
Not a resident.
there ain't no New Yorker that's just giving up money like that.
she
Well,
old-
no New
unless she
York
older.
has money like that
Unless
or
she
credit
older.
like that to take out $250.
yo, she added him to the credit card. He ran that up like 20 bands. Then he was like, yo, my enemies and like
I
Yeah,
got
that wasn't a red. All
I
these
gotta
red
see this
flags
now.
bitches be talking about.
Yo,
That wasn't a
my
red flag for
enemies.
nobody. Like nobody said enemies. Like nigga,
I'm
I'm
out.
good. Like you got what? All right, cool. Like,
he
no?
would send pictures of like his bodyguard with stitches in his head, like my enemies got me.
They went upside my bodyguard head. You better fire that nigga. Yo, if you hire security and they fuck your security up, man, he should give you your deposit back, yo. Give me my money back.
Yo,
Security
see
not supposed to
this.
be getting fucked up, all
It's
right?
on
Like,
my
give me
queue.
my
I'ma
shit
see
back.
it.
I am not safe.
yo, my son spent $50K in 2 days. Like,
living the life.
like eating at restaurants,
At a
drinking
club, yeah,
at the
word.
club. He was getting
Alright.
crazy.
It's on my
And he's
watch
still
list
out
this
there
week.
doing the same shit right now.
Is it based on true shit?
Yeah, go on his Instagram.
Oh, really?
He back.
Oh,
Nigga said
I
he
didn't know
back.
that.
This ain't a series.
He
I
up
didn't know
right
that.
now.
I thought this was all fictitious
No,
shit.
he's
ain't his
up. My
Netflix
son is
series?
That
up.
nigga about to get the Netflix deal right now. Tell your side, my nigga. Tell
I had
your
no
side.
idea. Yeah, I know.
That's what I need to hear.
Nah,
I
he
wanna
need
hear
to drop
his
the
side.
new Netflix special, My Enemies.
Shit.
Hey yo, man, that's our episode, man.
P Curve.
Word to curve.
A lot of times it ain't about what you want to hear, it's about what you need to hear, you fucking see. Now listen up, it's the Religiously Rude Podcast. Tune in every motherfucking time you see this drop. Don't be a fucking bitch. Spread the fucking word. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tell his baby mother, motherfucker. Living you nothing but ill, raw shit. He's gotta pacify you, cause man, put a bobo in your mouth, man. Giving you knowledge, take that shit home with you, man. Pass that shit on to somebody else, you fucking stupid idiot. Yeah, you're a stupid motherfucker, and nobody told you that, and that's why the fuck you listening, cause that's what you need to hear. Straight up, but I love every single one of y'all though, for real. All the supporters, man, I motherfucking love you. Tell your mother I love her. Give your mother a kiss on her forehead for me. Straight up, it's the Religiously Rude Podcast, you fucking.
How rude.